The Baby Grand, dramatised by Brett Usher from the short story by Stacy Aumonier, with Trevor Peacock as Gabriel.
The girl has talent, you say?
Oh, undoubtedly, sir. She's a poor slip of a thing from a terrible home, but she definitely has talent.
How did you come across her, Mr. Winscombe?
Well, my sister, as you know, keeps house for me at the vicarage. She also regards it as her duty to take an interest in the affairs of the church school. The girl's teacher, Miss Watson, suspected that she had musical ability and brought her to my sister's attention.
Miss Winscombe is a pianist herself?
Well, of modest attainment, Sir Robert, as she would be the first to admit. She invited the girl back to the vicarage after school, about a year ago now, and introduced her, as it were, to the piano.
And?
She's been giving her lessons ever since. She's very impressed indeed. She feels that the girl now needs more advanced instruction than she is able to provide.
I see. You're thinking of Steinemann, I take it?
Well, yes, Sir Robert, I am. Your friendship with Professor Steinemann is well known, and I had hoped...
Yes, all in good time. I'm always sympathetic to such cases, but I should like to know a little more about the girl first.
Oh, of course, sir. Her name is Lena Gabriel. At least Gabriel is what the father chooses to call himself here in London. He's said to have come from Eastern Europe the year the old Queen died.
And what does he do?
Oddly enough, he's a piano tuner, but none of the family seems remotely musical, except Lena. They're a thoroughly unpleasant lot. As a clergyman, I suppose I shouldn't say it, but I sometimes think there's no helping such people.
Any criminal convictions?
Well, the eldest son, Paul, has been to prison twice for petty theft. Otherwise, no. Old Gabriel himself is honest enough, I believe, but he drinks.
Well, his drinking can't affect his job, surely, or he wouldn't hold it down.
That's true. Altogether, he is a bit of an enigma. He's very dirty, selfish and ingratiating, yet he works for a very respectable firm and pays the rent regularly. And he's never been cruel to the children, as I understand it, never hit any of them in anger.
What about the mother?
Dead. The eldest girl keeps house after a fashion. Her name's Selma. She's about 18 and completely selfish like her father. The second girl, Katie, is a year younger and in domestic service, though she lives at home. There's another son, too, in his 20s, works in a local factory. Rather morose and withdrawn. And then there's poor Lena, who's just turned 13, and they all live crowded together in the basement.
Yes, poor Lena. I can see why you've come to me, Mr. Winscombe. You've obviously studied the family in some detail.
Well, I've never met them, Sir Robert. Everything I've told you has been pieced together by my sister and myself from odd remarks that Lena has made during her visits to the vicarage.
I see. Is she in the habit of complaining?
Oh, far from it, I assure you. She's a very reserved child with an admirable inner strength.
And how's she getting on at school?
Oh, very well. But I'm afraid she was sent there simply to get her out of the way. There was no thought of improving her chances. It's been dinned into her that she's the only one who contributes nothing to the family budget, and that the sooner she finishes with school and goes out to earn a living, the better. That's another reason I've come to you at this particular juncture, Sir Robert. She'll be 14 at the end of the year.
From all you tell me, Mr. Winscombe, I'm surprised that Gabriel agreed to the piano lessons in the first place.
I'm afraid that we've been guilty of a small subterfuge. When my sister first agreed to teach her, we suggested that we should speak to her father. Lena implored us not to. Naturally, I was uneasy about this, but the child seemed so desperate that I gave way. Instead, I explained matters to her teacher, who agreed to send her over to the vicarage twice a week, 1 hour before the end of school. Thus she was able to have regular lessons and arrive home at her usual time without her family being any the wiser. I felt that my duty was to the child, Sir Robert, and not to a selfish father.
I think I entirely agree with you, Mr. Winscombe. Very well. You have convinced me. I shall ask my friend Steinemann to visit the vicarage and to be present during a lesson. If he agrees with your sister that Lena has a more than ordinary talent, and if he is willing to teach her himself, then I'm prepared to pay his fees.
Thank you, Sir Robert. That is most generous.
Yes and no, Mr. Winscombe. It was no less than you hoped for now, was it? I've been very fortunate in business, and yet my passion has always been music. What better way to pay my debt to fortune than to encourage promising musicians? Let us both pray that Professor Steinemann can endorse Miss Winscombe's judgment.
Yes,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?